Well, the first suspect to be charged in a deadly attack on a U.S. consulate in Libya 2 years ago has faced a judge in Washington. Ahmed Abu Khatallah has been formally indicted on charges connected to the deaths of 4 Americans, including a U.S. ambassador on September 11th, 2012. CCTV's Jessica Stone joins us now in the studio with the details. And Jessica, this has been a big controversy since the very beginning.
It really has, Susan, in part because a presidential hopeful who was then U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has been criticized for not ordering extra security at that compound, but also because the United States has been debating how and where to try terror suspects since that time. Ahmed Abu Khatallah arrived in Washington, D.C. early Saturday morning. He was flown by military helicopter from a Navy ship where he had been held since his capture by U.S. Special Forces about 2 weeks ago. He spent the past 2 weeks being interrogated by U.S. officials who do want to know much more about the group Ansar al-Sharia, the terror group believed to be behind the consulate attack. Now, Ahmed Abu Khatallah faces 3 charges: killing an American on U.S. soil, providing material support to terrorists resulting in death, and firearms charges. His court-appointed attorney entered a not guilty plea for him. Abu Khatallah is charged in connection with those September 11th attacks in 2012 in Benghazi, Libya, and 4 Americans, including U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens, were killed. He has denied any involvement in those attacks, though he has admitted to being present. One legal expert we spoke to says the White House is trying to send a message by choosing to try Abu Khatallah in a U.S. court rather than a military tribunal in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
If he was sent to Guantanamo, it would probably be kept there for an indefinite time. Nothing much would happen, and so the questions would still be hanging about really bringing this to a conclusion, closing the books, if you want, on Benghazi.
Now, the Obama administration says domestic trials for terror suspects are much more fair and much more efficient, while the alleged masterminds of the September 11th attacks are still in Gitmo 13 years later. One other living suspect was tried and convicted within 5 years in a U.S. courthouse. Susan?
All righty, Jessica Stone reporting. Thank you for that.